So the Visa Infinite series of credit cards is Visa's mid-upper tier of credit cards, usually costing between $120 to $150 a year, and requires an individual annual income of $60,000 or $100,000 household income. In fact, it's really rare to see a free Visa Infinite card in Canada. MasterCard's World Elite credit cards is in the same tier and they have many free options in Canada. For example, PC World Elite MasterCard, the Triangle World Elite MasterCard, and the Rogers Red World Elite MasterCard. All of those cards are actually pretty good. So when RBC released the More Rewards Visa Infinite in February this year with no annual cost, I just have to check if this free version of a Visa Infinite card is any good. So as the card's name suggests, this card is in partnership with More Rewards loyalty program. For people in Western Canada, BC and Alberta, we should be pretty familiar or at least seen this reward system being advertised. The More Rewards is owned by the Patterson Food Group. If you're curious, they operate a bunch of supermarkets in Western Canada, most notably Save On Foods. So definitely less familiar for the people in the East Coast, and the loyalty program is definitely less popular than say Scene or Aeroplan. So in this video, we're going to review the RBC More Rewards Visa Infinite and see if this free Visa Infinite is any good. So as usual, we're going to start off with the sign-up bonus, which is 50,000 points. Honestly, very easy to qualify. You get 30,000 points once you make your first purchase on the card, and 20,000 points if you just spent $500 in the first 3 months. Honestly, that's not bad at all. Other credit cards require you to spend thousands of dollars in the first 2 or 3 months just to qualify for the sign-up bonus. Now, they're claiming 50,000 points is worth $75. I mean, the good news is it's only for groceries. The truth is 50,000 points is worth much more than that. If you redeem it for travel, each point is worth 0.43 cents. More Rewards is partnered with Expedia, and on every single flight I looked into, Canada to Asia, Canada to the US, I mean, I wouldn't exactly visit the US right now because, you know, Trump tariffs, or Canada to Europe, each More Rewards point is worth 0.43 cents, which means 50,000 points is worth about $215 if you redeem it for flights or travel. For a free card, $215 as sign-up value is pretty good. And the thing I like about More Rewards is that each point if you redeem it for travel is worth exactly 0.43 cents. And you know how other reward systems like Aeroplan requires you to spend hours just to figure out the best way to maximize your point value? Like destination, time and date you're flying, and if you're flying economy, business, or first class, they can all affect your point value for Aeroplan. Well, that doesn't happen for More Rewards. For example, so if you click into the individual flight you want to book on More Rewards, you can redeem for economy class or business class if they're available, and each point will be worth 0.43 cents. This saves customers so much time. I don't have to worry about not maximizing my point value when I book for flights. And plus, it's not just flights, it's hotels, car rentals, anything to do with travel related is 0.43 cents per point. Honestly, the consistency for point value redemption for travels is unheard of in any loyalty programs in Canada, and I'm all for it. Next, let's go into the rewards. 8 points per dollar spent at 700 different partners. Mainly Jim Patterson's group of stores, which includes Save On Foods. Honestly, Jim Patterson's group, at least in the West Coast, is pretty big, so that's not bad. So 8 points per dollar spent is worth about 3.44% if you redeem it for travel. Notice I didn't say flights, cause as I mentioned before, all point redemption values for travels are the same. 3.44% return for groceries, well, Save On Foods or any Jim Patterson's group of grocery stores is the highest for any free credit cards in Canada, other than Neo Financial's World Elite MasterCard. Yeah, it's not exactly 3.44% for all grocery stores in Canada, but there's quite a few Jim Patterson's group of grocery stores in Western Canada. 8 points per dollar spent on gas, EV charging, and dining. For a free credit card, that's pretty good value. No other free credit cards in Canada offers more than 3% return for gas. For dining, the Simply Cashback Visa offers 4% cashback for dining, so you won't be using this card for dining. The only other credit card in Canada that offers more than 3.44% return for EV charging is CIBC Dividend Visa Infinite, but that costs $120 a year. 4 points per dollar spent on everything else, so 1.72% return for everything else. For a free card, that's actually pretty decent, although a card like the Amex Green Card offers 2% return for general purchases, cause each Amex point is worth about 2 cents. But in terms of rewards, what I'm seeing about the RBC More Rewards Visa Infinite, I think it's pretty decent. I also don't see a spending limit for the boosted categories, which is nice because most credit cards in Canada puts a limit on the amount you can spend for these boosted categories. And once you spend more than the amount on the boosted categories, the rewards goes way down. But this card doesn't seem to have a cap on spending limits for the boosted categories. Okay, next, let's go into the insurance, which isn't a lot. They only offer 3 insurance coverages: purchase protection, extended warranty, and mobile insurance. I mean, many free credit cards in Canada offer purchase protection and extended warranty, so it's no surprise that this card also offers that. But this card also offers $1,000 worth of mobile insurance, and if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know how important I believe mobile insurance is. Unfortunately, most other Visa Infinite cards offers way more insurance, like emergency medical coverage or other travel insurance coverages. Although you do get optional insurance add-on services, I guess you have to pay for them, obviously, but the base insurance coverage doesn't cover any travel insurance coverages. But this is a free card, so in terms of insurance, it's definitely above average. Other free credit cards only offer purchase protection and extended warranty. This card offers mobile insurance as well, although it is missing travel insurance coverages other Visa Infinite cards offer. Finally, the perks. Now, this card doesn't have really a lot of perks, but being an RBC credit card, you do get 3 cents per liter off at Petro-Canada, and with the current gas prices, and that's about a 1.5 to 2% cash back for getting your gas, depending on the day and time you get your gas. By the way, if you're curious about what time of the day you should get your gas, do it during very early in the morning or very late into the midnight. You know, Monday or Tuesday would be best. Gas tends to be cheaper at that time due to less demand. So 3 cents per liter off at Petro-Canada will give this card about a 5% return for gas. For a free card, come on, that's insane value. This perk at Petro-Canada literally makes this card one of the best gas cards in Canada. Okay, time to grade this card, starting off with the rewards. 3.44% return for several grocery stores in Western Canada. Well, a lot of grocery stores in Western Canada is very decent for a free credit card. Honestly, it's only decent if you're in Western Canada. If you're in Eastern Canada, it's useless. And plus, 3.44% return for gas and EV charging and 1.72% return for everything else. No doubt, that's an 8.5 out of 10. Next, the insurance. So for a Visa Infinite card, 3 insurance coverages is crap. But this is a free card, and with 3 insurance coverages including mobile insurance, that's actually above average. So we're gonna give this category a 7.5 out of 10. Finally, the perks. Well, in reality, it's only one perk. It's 3 cents per liter off at Petro-Canada. But this perk literally makes this card one of the best gas cards in Canada, offering around 5% return for gas, everything considered. Being a free card, that's an 8 out of 10, which makes the average score of this card at an 8 out of 10, so an A tier card. So this card is good, but in reality, it's only good for people in the West Coast. For the people in the East, since you don't have supermarkets like Save on Foods, you'll never enjoy the benefits of the high multipliers this card has to offer. I mean, yeah, you get 8 points per dollar spent at gas stations or EV charging, but if you're just getting this card for gas, you never accumulate enough points to redeem for traveling, and the best way to redeem more rewards is through traveling. With that said, even though the RBC More Rewards Visa Infinite is a very decent card, if you spend more than say $700 a month at grocery stores, consider paying an annual fee for a card like the MBNA Rewards World Elite MasterCard. Cause that card offers up to 5% return for groceries, and you're not just limited to Save on Foods for your groceries just to maximize your credit card's rewards. Anyways, that's it for today. If you learned something from this video, a like and sub will always be appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, I make financial tips for Canadians in my long form content and financial comedy in my shorts. With that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.